Hello, Army. Hello, Johnny. As if I haven't seen you for minutes. The hat just gives it away.
This is the next day. I just wear the same thing.
With the exact same hat. In the same position.
Beard's the same length. Everything is exactly the same.
Exactly. We work very hard to curate the illusion of it being consistent.
Yeah. Well, we're just in the flow of things, man. We're just in the groove, so we want to keep going,
So we just recorded J-Hope, and we're excited to move right on to Jungkook. This is Shot Glass of Tears. Super cool. Song title right away. Actually, I did want to look up who wrote this. Let me look for this real quick. Oh, by the way, I'm Richard, and that man with the hat, which is I'm just not used to.
I'm hat guy.
Hat guy, bald guy, hat guy.
I'm hat guy now.
Say something about that while I look up.
Yes, please, if you could be so kind, please hit like and subscribe and ring the bell so you always know what you're up to next. Thank you. Next.
It was like next.
Thank you.
Like
next.
What's the rest? Throwing in some Ariana Grande there. I see. Let's see.
I'm so thankful for my ex. Thank you. Next. All right, find it so I don't have to sing this anymore. Thank you.
Believe me, I'm trying as fast as I possibly can. All right, this was by Jungkook, written by David Stewart, Jessica Agambar, Michael Pollack, and Alday, if I said that correctly. So it was a collaborative thing. And I think this was released just a year ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was late 2023, so it's not that old of a piece. And also, if you don't mind, click the link below to help support our channel. And you can do that by buying us a coffee. You can become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronely member for all sorts of added perks and cool stuff. So let's
help our caffeine addiction, please.
Yes. All right, this is live because we love it. I don't know. You know what? I don't need transparency here. Worst case scenario, I'll put a blur on it if there's like a copyright issue since we're pre-recording this. I can get away with that. So let's jump in.
Love Jungkook.
Tell me, am I ever gonna feel again? Tell me, am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down my face, and I'm letting any of them go to waste. Got a shot glass full of tears. She the life of the party. 42 in her body. She's got some dangerous hobbies, like chasing after the sun and making me fall in love till I'm sick to my stomach, until I thought it a dozen, until I'm driving 100 with my hands off the wheels to see how it feels. Tell me, am I ever gonna feel again? Tell me, am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down my face, and I'm letting any of them go to waste. Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. Drink, 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 say cheers. It's a hard bit to swallow, this emotion about her. Need something strong for the sorrow.
I'm going to pause it real quick. So, I mean, these lyrics are obviously auto-generated, and definitely some of them are wrong from what I'm hearing taking place.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure "It's a Hard This SW This Emotion" was not actually part of the lyric. I think it was something about a hard pill to swallow, so a little off there.
Yeah.
But that being said, you can still get a sense of what the song's about. Just the title itself does that. I love having that imagery in the title. And the sensitivity with his voice, like where he's singing that whole first verse it's delicate. I think I've maybe overused this comparison to Chris Martin, but there's not that he sounds like Chris Martin, but it's that vulnerable place of the voice. It's conversational, but it could trip into head voice, but it's still chest voice. It just has a vulnerability in place, and I just love that he's singing very comfortably, very smoothly in that part of his range. I think it helps sell the song.
Yeah, so it's right around the middle. It's C sharp, so that's kind of typical male break. So that's where that flip would happen. Again, another just show the people with
C sharp. Sorry, I danced around it. Yeah, because at a low volume, like for me, the voice wants to crack it when you're just singing kind of in a sensitive way, that vulnerability that's there. If I get louder, then the voice crack starts a little bit higher. Kind of the passaggio is what it's called, and it kind of moves based on the volume, the air pressure, along with the vowel, and just the tonal sentiment that you're aiming for. But it always gives a sense of vulnerability, and he swims in that space really well.
He does. And another song where you can sing the chorus after the first time, maybe the second time hearing it. It's so catchy.
And then I love that.
Yeah,
and I like that he did it in head voice. The first chorus kind of introduces you to the feeling of it, and then he sings it with more passion and more drive in that second chorus. So
simple but unique and effective.
Need something strong for the sorrow, something strong for the pain, so I can wash it away. I was cold, now I'm freezing, stuck in a permanent season. I weep on I hear the reasons. I'm not the same as before, I don't feel anymore. Tell me am I ever gonna feel again? Tell me am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down my face, and I'm letting any of them go to waste. Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. Drink, 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 say cheers. To in a body, just got some dangerous hobbies, like chasing after the sun and making me fall in love.
One more chorus. No, it's over.
Effective, because now you want more, and you're going to listen again.
I think we're going to have to. We're going to.
I think we're going to listen again.
I want to actually hear. Yeah, because he went back to the first verse, which was cool. But let's hear a studio version of it.
I want to comment on that verse too.
I
think that verse is really well done. It's almost done in a linear fashion, in the fact that it's not like taking phrases that repeat so much. It's like it kind of like evolves as it goes. Did you pick that up too? It's subtle, but it's like da 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 da.
Yes.
It's just like it kind of like is more of like a list.
My hesitation in my response wasn't that I disagreed with you, didn't hear it. It's just that I wasn't listening to what you were saying initially, and it took me a second to figure out what you were alluding to. In my defense, I was looking up the studio production version of it, which will have the lyrics as well. But yes, I do agree. It just took me a second to get there.
If we want to dispel this idea that we're this old married couple that doesn't listen to each other anymore and just takes each other for granted, you're not doing a very good job.
We'll just get it. I have something to say. Get him off the screen.
So anyway, what I was saying.
Yes, I do know. I do hear
it's just an interesting phrasing that's not your typical, which again, it's like, most BTS as a whole and the solo members, they stay within the pop realm, but they do things that are just a little bit different, a little outside the box, that make it a little more artistic, a little more interesting.
It's not just
from a musical
copy
perspective.
paste, which is really easy to want to do. You know, just not in a lazy. Well, yeah, I mean, it is lazy to do that with a lot of songs do, but it's like you have a hook. It's like you don't want to mess with it. Let's just repeat that. Always having these subtle changes makes it interesting. So these will be the.
And as a writer, that's what I want to go. That's what I try to go for. Is I love pop music, and I like to keep things in a commercial framework. But if I can make it just a little bit different, you know, like in some way, I try to do that because
absolutely
it's important to me.
I was also curious in doing this second pass, since it's short enough, just if there's different production choices. I don't know if he's just singing to essentially an instrumental version right off the album, or if that was they did something live versus here. So just curious.
I want to try to catch the lyrics a little bit more this time.
This should be right now.
Tell me am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down my face.
Diamonds running down my face.
Letting any of them go to waste. Got a shot glass full of tears. She the life of the party. For the time in her body. She got some dangerous hobbies, like chasing after the sun and making me fall in love till I'm sick to my stomach. Until I throw back a dozen. Until I'm dropping 100. When my hands off the wheel, just to see how I feel.
So the lyrics are better in this. Typical, we've talked about this in the studio. They just throw on that auto-tune sometimes. It's like, you don't need it. We just heard him sing it live. Or you can hear it like, you know, on the 100 there, where I think it would have been cooler if they just left it a little bit more of an organic sound. So production choice is, to quote my friend Johnny here, we're old. We like old school production. It's just the way it is.
Once again, you're not dispelling this image of us.
No, but that being said, it's really cool effects. I love the intimacy they're able to capture in the studio that they weren't able to do live. So on the flip side of that, it's like you're in an isolation booth and you can just hear every detail of his breath in that delivery style. So that there are qualities here that just won't necessarily translate to a live arena either. So it's kind of cool to hear the difference.
I really like that line, the diamond tears. You don't want to go to waste. It's kind of an interesting imagery because, I mean, that's just a poetic way of saying tears, which again, it's like how many times have we talked about tears rolling down or heard songs with tears running down your face.
Right.
But using that metaphor, that symbolism of the diamond, it's just a cool imagery, but also like the meaning behind it, because he's talking about not letting them go to waste. It's like this tear is valuable in some way. It's a diamond.
Yes.
That's my take on it.
No, I think it's great.
But then it kind of goes into this other thing with this woman, which I want to find out more about her.
Let's learn now.
Let's listen.
Sorry, that was like one of those the nature shows. Let's see what the crocodile's gonna do next. Just kind of like lean into the weeds and see what's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm just gonna hit play.
Until I'm driving 100. With my hands off the wheel, just to see how I feel. Tell me, am I ever gonna feel again? Tell me, am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass for the tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down my face, and I ain't letting any of them go to waste. Got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. Swallow this emotion I bottle. There's something strong for the sorrow, something strong for the pain, so I can wash it away. I was cold, I'm freezing, stuck in a permanent season. We both know you're the reason. I'm not the same as before, I don't feel anymore. Tell me, am I ever gonna feel again? Tell me, am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass full of tears.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun. I still want to hear another chorus.
I know, but that's the genius of it. Okay, so lyrically, I think I got a better picture. So he starts out very very just numb, looking for anything to break him out of this sort of emotional funk that he's in. And this woman that he's talking about, I think she broke his heart in this song, and it's very sad.
Well, she, in the great wisdom of Bobby Boucher's mother, she's the
Oh
devil.
no, where's this? Bobby Boucher from The Water Boy,
Yes.
which I'm sure has been seen by many in
Who
the
knows?
East
I don't know how
Korea.
popular that is or who's going to get that reference. But he didn't write the actual lyrics, so then it becomes a question of how is she relating to this? Who is he picturing it? And that's what artists do. It's a matter of whether or not the singer actually wrote the lyric is almost irrelevant. Obviously, it's kind of cool if they did and they have that personal connection or history. But the artistry is in how do they deliver it as if they wrote the lyrics. So the question is, and I don't know if Jungkook shared this with you, Army, in any of the conversations, whether the Twitter or the thread or the TikTok or some sort of blog.
Once again, we're
We're
old.
old. If he shared how he was able to connect with the song, because that's what he's got to do to sell the song as well as he did. There's got to be something in his history with rejection or struggles or something in order to sing it that well. It was just really well done.
Yeah, and that even happens to artists that write their own material, and obviously he's written a lot of songs, and it's like when you play them time after time after time, like 100,000 times, and then the years pass, it's just those feelings change, and your relationship with that particular moment in time changes.
Right.
So it's like you have to like insert yourself in whatever way you have to. You can think about it from your current perspective or go back there in some way.
Yes.
But yeah, there's definitely a transportation that happens there.
Yeah, and you can
emotionally.
tell when they don't, because when they start to feel disconnected in their delivery, then we as listeners, we get disconnected. And then there's that excitement is lost at that point. So,
Yeah.
well, cool. Well, that was fun. Little mini series. And hopefully
Yeah.
all 7 of these make it to YouTube and stay on YouTube. And if
No
this
guarantee.
works, then we have a new plan of how to do more songs than one. Just have to release one at a time. We'll figure it out. So
Yeah.
thank you everybody who joined us for these songs. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what to do next. I'm thinking obviously we need to get back also to the group collaborative performances as well. I definitely want to go back and hear some of the newer material that has been just released as well with RM and Jimin specifically.
absolutely.
But yeah, let us know, and that's it for now. We love you guys.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
See you soon.